The degeneracy of the hamlet is nothing.
Almost
I
full year?
fear,
Yeah, it's almost
when
there.
compared to the
They just need to come back and
condition of
subscribe for one more
surrounding
month because they don't
acres.
want to miss their 1 year anniversary, you know? Shrux. Orchestra will tell you. Alright. What's next? What's next? I've not had Dark Dungeon freeze up, but shows closer option, the contracting position. Think help your crew more. We're excited about it. That's good. Yeah, we've had this happen before. It doesn't happen often. Like I said, I probably had this happen maybe twice in all the time I've played Darkest Dungeon. It's pretty good for having played it for 2,100 hours or whatever. Now you understand the name. True Torchless. Thank you, Reezy. I did power. Masochistic. You like the pain? Oh, I forgot to water my houseplant. It's not looking good. Sorry, houseplants. I think you're going crazy. Some people, I had someone ask me if I was stupid once, Shrux. Someone resub for 18 months, and I said that. And we had like a lot of new people in chat. Someone was like, a month is a year, or excuse me, a year is 12 months. I need to go to bed. A year is 12 months. Are you stupid? It was a bad explanation. So what about your paper? 2+2 maths? Gotcha. Let's go to Phoenix. Thank you for editing the quotes, by the way. Thank you, Phoenix. Oh, the flesh. God, I hate the flesh. We should go do this long ruins either way. We want to do any long apprentice that we find because they're easy dungeons to push meter. So, flesh maybe next week. Can't be that bad. Vigorous. Ugh. I don't know. Month of the year. What was that, March 40th or whatever? Remember that? Been lied to this whole time. Pathway a while back. Started just a while ago. Pathway? What is Pathway? I'm not sure. Path of Exile or something else? Pathway? I don't know what Pathway is. I'll wait till you reply though. March 40th. Never forget. That's right. Never forgets. So we're going here to push meter. It's a it's an apprentice dungeon, so we should be able to just blast through it without too many issues. Maybe kill a Shambler, that'd be nice. Get another Shambler to kill an apprentice. Pathway is currently free on the Epic Store. I think it's Pathway. Oh, I've never played that. Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's why I started. Yeah, no, I've never played that, Power. So I must have seen someone else on your list or something playing it. Dates are complicated, yeah. It's all arbitrary. It's all arbitrary. All right. Is there any disease we can? Yeah, no, there's not. Any negative quirks to get rid of this week? We might get rid of weak grip finally. Maybe. March never ended. It's true. Yeah. So we're on like March. I don't know. Coming on like March 90th. Etymology. How you doing? Welcome in. Think you're right. Trevor. I should lock in hard skinned. That's what I should do. Lock in hard skin, get rid of Satan. Satanophobia. Get rid of Satan. Be gone, Satan.
Oh, okay. I'm leaving.
The yips. That's what I was forgetting about. The yips. Did I play it? Nope, never played it. No worries. Matt, you were promoting the free. Yeah, what was up with that? Or Satan.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't know. Oh, it was Ark, wasn't it? It was Arc. Yeah, Arc. So while the internet was screwed up on Sunday, my wife and I figured out how to set up a LAN server for Arc for free because I have the extra PC, the stream PC. So I set it up as a LAN server for Arc. It's been a lot of fun. She and I just playing through it blindly, knowing nothing and not looking up anything. It's been pretty awesome. Haven't played it. I mean, we don't know that much about it, right? We haven't played it that much, but it's been a really fun experience. Let's say 30 to 31 days get past through tier 29. Yeah, they could reorganize the months and have them all be the same length. That'd be nice. I don't know why they don't do it. Me and the wife, poop in the jungle. Yeah, it's been pretty interesting. Have to show off our base sometime. All right, we're good. Let's get our trinkets and let's go. Calorie system. Okay, we're taking Hell's Hairpin and Dark Bracer. Taking Sharpening Stone and Feather Crystal. Dark Tambourine and Bearson's Head. Sacred Scroll and Junia's Head. Let's go. See, those are all good. Put them in the right orders to make sure here. I'm gonna trade out Open Veins for Wicked Slice. What? What, cat? What? Okay. Let's go. It's a mix of FTL gameplay and XCOM combat. An Indiana Jones backdrop. It's pretty sweet. Time itself cannot be measured. One time, let's do this. Since then, we're measuring it, same with hours. Pretty much. Board demands attention, maybe. Food, shovels. This is an apprentice. So I don't have to be like too crazy about what I take. Okay, food, shovels, curio interaction. Make sure I have the right trinkets. All this good stuff. All right, apprentice, let's go.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar. Now,
that's a large ruins map. It is a long dungeon, so I don't know what I expected. But shuffle. Shuffle.
As the fiend falls.
Don't point blank shot her, okay? Be a pal, Brigand Bloodletter. Be a pal.
Destroyed.
Do that. Just use a rain of whips. Or just get stunned. Even better.
Devastating blow.
There's a 70% chance with that crit. Oh, he point blank shot. But it doesn't matter. 7 damage. Apprentice. Apprentice. He's dead.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Still unlocked. Yeah, I don't know what makes them decide to leave things like that and take some away. You're late, you're late. Hysteric, I'll never forgive you. How's it going, Hysteric? Welcome in. Ugh. Good scout. Come on, Shambler. Keep wrecking, Apprentice Shambler. You're not a Shambler. You're just square nipple boys. And girls.
A singular strike.
No, Wayne, it hit 2. It was a double strike. Nuh-uh, he technically only struck 1 time. That one
Death
struck hit 2
by
people.
inches.
One strike. The one struck 2 people.
Eradicated. Confidence surges as the enemy
Apprentice
crumbles.
feels good.
This expedition at least promises success.
We'll camp for boss in the next room. For space. Go all the way. Oh. Alright. We don't really care about nighttime ambush here. So, because we'll just destroy something. I didn't end up bringing Sharpened Spear, so I'm gonna grab Battle Trance, Parallel Finesse, Tiger's Eye, we'll throw that on her. And if something wants to attack us in the night, so good luck. Good luck.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only
We're in a
strength
Apprentice
to
dungeon with good
forward.
trinkets, camping buffs. Good luck.
Decimated.
How's it going, Snowblind? Welcome in. Do still have to heal occasionally. Although it might have been better just to stun that guy. Nah, he's dead. Don't worry about him. Witness me. Perfect, Misfortune. That was good. That was good. So we can just shuffled her so we get an extra heal in before he dies. He was gonna bleed out.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Rip.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I don't like this. I don't like this. It's making us it will make us have to backtrack a little. Glittering gold. Trinkets and bubbles. I might save a torch in case we find a Shambler's altar. Probably is our next best chance to get a map before we go into Champion.
A resplendent offering.
Snowblind. I have completed another lap around the sun. Celebrate. Snowblind, are you a hobbit? Hobbits give gifts on their birthdays, I've heard. Snowblind, thank you for the donation, man. I very much appreciate it. Much less Snowblind. $46 donation. Thank you, Snowblind. Not expecting that, but I very much appreciate it. Silver and gold. Is that the best part of Rudolph? Silver and Gold song? By Yukon Cornelius. Wait.
Slowly.
Hey, thank you, Snowblind.
This is how a life is taken.
Yeah, I'm the same way for the most part. Like I said, not as much now that we've moved here. At least it's nowhere near as bad as it was Arizona. But definitely prefer fall,
And improvement.
mid-fall.
Be wary.
Good work today. One has been
Triumphant
their
pride
evening.
precipitates
Thank you,
a
Snowblind.
dizzying fall.
Hopefully work went well. Appreciate it, man. I know you know that I know you know. Appreciate it. Oh no, I threw down the torch. I said I was going to keep a torch in case we hit a Shambler altar. Long day? Did you quiet time? All right, Phoenix. Thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it. Surprise! I'm actually going to take out the Arbalest first. Our stress is, you know, is fine.
Annihilated.
We need to take him out while we can Iron Swan, because he can cause a lot of stress as well. And I'm going to actually increase our speed. So hopefully this doesn't get to go twice before we get someone else that goes. We didn't get stunned, so. Stress incantation. Hopefully we have someone go before it. Is she level 0? I think she is she? Yeah.
Continually onslaught.
That'll do. That'll do.
Destroy
Not worried.
them all.
So if you don't mind me asking, Snowblind, is the casino you work at on the strip, or is it off? We went to Las Vegas one time, my wife and I. We lived in Arizona because it wasn't that far of a drive, really. And for us, it wasn't really all that too great. So, like, we kind of just went and walked around. Say we went, see what the fuss was about. But, yeah, I don't want to kill him. We got crit, so I'd really like to heal her before we get out of this.
A decisive pummeling.
9. A 9.
Their formation is
That'll do.
broken. Maintain the offensive.
That'll do. I'll open that on the way back down. It's out of room for it right now. We might camp on the way back, so we'll see. We shall see. Ultra trap.
Watch your step.
Do you want to cure stress now? Yeah, might as well. Oh. Why did I think you were... I don't know why, Snowblind. For some reason, when you said you worked at a casino, my brain was instantly... Even though there's casinos all around the country and the world, my brain was just immediately... Oh! You work at a casino. That must mean you're in Nevada. I have no idea why I did that. My bad, Snowblind. Annihilated.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His
I mean,
efficacy
there's a
unwitnessed
casino,
by
like,
his own eyes.
stereotypes. I don't even know if it's a stereotype because I just don't know. There's a casino, like, I don't know, an hour up, not even an hour probably, up the freeway from Indianapolis in Indiana. So for all I know, Snowblind could have been in where is that in Indiana? Where that is? That's Anderson, Indiana. It could have been like right up the freeway from me, and I just never asked. Versus tropes, yeah, that's definitely true. That's definitely true.
Be gone, fiend.
Like a series and movies, yeah. I was looking for the double there. We did not get it. Do not get. Okay. Even better. We're just dodged. Just dodged. I'm not gonna give them the chance to give us a disease to hit again.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. There, Wayne. I've done it. So now you don't have to mention it again tonight. We're good. Yeah, I've never been to Easter. I just know it's up there.
Task well performed.
I've seen it, or I've seen the exit for it, but I've never been. It's pretty terrible. Does surprise me. How many hunger procs do you get? 1 immune, 2 immune, 3 immune, 4 immune, 5. Should be fine. So are still all closed. foreseeable future. That makes sense.
Cruel machination.
Yeah, I get some stress healing in on her. Good thing I used that confessional on her.
Purpose.
Should be over 90 right now. So we will have to kill the stress caster first. I am gonna go ahead and stress heal her so she doesn't get to 100, hopefully. If she gets hit with the acolyte,
A powerful blow.
I don't think she's gonna get hit by the acolyte. I was gonna say if she gets hit by the acolyte and the arbalist crits, she might still afflict, but turns out there is no stress caster anymore. I don't know what happened to them, they're just gone. Probably should have just used breakthrough there. Do you know how rare the Tempting Gauntlet trinket is? It's like 1%. 1% or less. I don't remember Surge. I've only gotten like 3, maybe 4 of them in something like 2100 hours. It's very rare, especially for a trinket that I never use. It's got you low. Yeah, I think it is too.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered
800 hours of none. It can only drop from the Courtier, right? So I don't know, maybe 1% is correct because you don't run into Courtiers like, I don't know, but Courtier, yeah, on any difficulty it can drop, I believe so. I don't remember the percentage. You can look it up, but it's very low. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Maybe it's 0.1 or something, but we've had 4 of them in 2100 hours. So that's not really a big enough sample size to say definitively how it is, but I know it's a low percent, yeah. I'll loot that on the way back. I never use it when I get it either. This run, we haven't even gotten any of the music trinkets, unfortunately. And those are like a 4.1% or something.
Wealth
Great
beyond
comp.
measure.
Is
Awarded
good.
to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
It's good. It's not as strong in the ruins as some other places, but it's our only apprentice level team, and we are doing this to push meter, so. 42100. Yeah, but that would be basing it on hours, not on amount of courtiers we fought. It can only drop from 1 mob. So the percentage would be based on how many times you kill that mob within that 2100 hours, which I have no idea.
Low on supplies.
Yeah. No idea how many courtiers we killed in that time. I mean, it's not a rare mob, right? But it's not like you run into them every fight either. Who knows? I needed to kill the one that does big damage to marked targets, even if it kind of unshuffled me from where I wanted to be. These ones, yeah, they're not gonna do very much. It crit, which sucks because we get stressed, but the amount of damage it crits on us is like meaningless. Circle encounter stats, yeah, that would be pretty cool. Or like at the end of the game, it tells you stats for all your characters, or even just stats for the ones that you took through the darkest dungeons. Like, Aztec dealt this much damage over the course of the game, received this much stress, had this many death's doors. That'd be pretty cool.
Never hidden.
Right, just like more courtiers and madmen. Madmen, because the courtier, well, it just depends, I guess, on your team. But the madman has the AoE stress rather than just a single target. I guess that makes it harder to stress heal with the jester, but also it doesn't trigger riposte. His AoE doesn't have a damage coefficient, so whereas the courtier can kill itself on riposte.
Merely a trick of the light.
Coach, 20 months. That's almost 1 full year, Coach. Just make sure you come back and resubscribe next month to hit your anniversary. I didn't, Coach. Hog. Thanks, coach. Much love to coach for 20 months. So we saw the Darkest Dungeon. Darkest Dungeon 2 is the hardest of the 4, generally. So there's a couple things to know going in. Have you ever done it before, Chimera, or is this your very first time? Any characters? 2. Yeah, 2. Hey, dude, Nathan. If you've never done, well, I guess the tips work either way, so I'll just go over it. So Darkest Dungeon 2, the best thing to do is to bring a character that can guard the 4th one. Minar's died, so you left. So it is good to bring a Man-at-Arms or a Houndmaster in order to guard the one that doesn't have the torch trinket for the mini-boss encounters. The big killers in there is Stress and Bleed. So bleed resist trinkets are good. Stun is really good, so you can heal up at the end of battles. I really like taking a Man-at-Arms so I can guard and stun with him. I generally take Highwayman, or in this order, Man-at-Arms, Highwayman, Jester, or Houndmaster, depending on which one's got the best quirks for that, and then a Vestal in the back. There's kind of 2 routes you can go at it too. There's some routes where you take the least number of fights, which is the one I typically do. And that route that I take saves the hardest fight for last, which I know some people like doing the hardest fight first. But I usually go left and then down to that boss, and then retrace, and then go up and take the left to the top boss, and then retrace and go to the bottom right. But yeah, the best thing is to just take someone that can guard, Man-at-Arms I prefer. Riposte is very good for the bosses. And resistance is very good. Take as many bandages, antivenoms, and holy waters as you can. Make sure you're not there for loots, you know? Like, take basically everything that you can help survive, and don't worry about throwing any of it down for loot. But yeah, I mean, there's not too many tips, really. It's a very hard dungeon, and you can get screwed by RNG really badly in it, but guard your person that doesn't have the trinket for the mini bosses. Stun as much as you can. Try to recover towards the end of fights as much as you can. Same for any dungeon. And bring bleed resist for the finger. What are you going back? What team did you end up using that you had to leave from? Or with? Come here, I thank you for the follow, by the way. As much as I want to stress heal her, we really need to kill this. Stress not looking great. We'll probably camp out of this. Beef tips, right? Tri-tip steak you're talking about, Ricks? Now you get it. Oh yeah. The year. Occultist Vestal. So I would probably trade the Occultist out. So the problem with that team is there's a lot of stress in there, right? And that team doesn't have a way to deal with stress. So I would probably take a Jester in that slot that you have the Occultist, and I would probably equip the Jester with bleed resist and protection, or go full out dodge. It depends on what quirks you already have, but I would definitely take a Jester in place of the Occultist. And then when your Jester doesn't need to stress heal, they can buff the rest of your team. Or put on some bleeds. I'd like to get one stress heal before we get out of here. Never's not having enough damage. Yeah, I can see that. I really like the Highwind there because of the bosses. You're really good about that. But you could replace the Highwind with a more guaranteed pinpoint damage character like a Hellion and be fine too.
But a victory
That's the team I usually take though. Man-at-Arms, Highwind, Jester, Vestal. And I more go at it as a survival standpoint than a damage standpoint, I guess. Watch me on how much this thing takes you. Good luck to runs. Thank you, Shop. They were hanging out. Have a good night if I don't see you. Well, have a good night either way, but you know what I mean. case you don't make it.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy
I should have written that down.
companionship.
So we're gonna do damage, dodge, and damage. We'll stress heal. If we get nighttime ambush, we should be able to destroy him.
In radiance,
It's hard
may
too
we
because
find
you
victory.
have less trinkets, right? Because you have to wear those torch trinkets during the bosses, or else you get really screwed. Another thing I really another really strong team is even more defensive is to replace. It's more risky, but it has more recovery potential. I have done the same run with the Man-at-Arms and Crusader, especially because of those Orgy, whatever they're called.
Paid for
The
in blood.
zombies that wave their arms about. Why can't I never remember their full name? Starts with O. Anyway, there's several fights with at least 2 of those in it, and I use those as recovery fights. So I try to, before those fights, I make sure I'm taking people with weak hitting moves and stuns, and I try to save them to kill them last, because they don't attack. So if you can get down to 2 of the zombies that just wave their arms in the air, and then not kill them, but at least hit them twice per round and just let them heal themselves, you can actually fully heal and fully stress heal off those fights. So that's another thing that I mainly do. It takes longer, but again, I'm kind of playing the long game when I'm there. Oh, I forgot that was even a command, Jamley. Crits.
Unbalanced.
How you doing, Jamley? Welcome back. Soon you lose all attraction trinkets. How would you approach that dungeon? On a normal playthrough, or like if I was torchless still? I'd probably do the Man-at-Arms plus Crusader in that regard and play the recovery fights. Been up since 5 a.m. You want to go mobile? Watch better. Sounds good to me, Reezy. Thank you for the lurk, Reezy. Yeah, I think if that happens so blind, I would probably do the Man-at-Arms plus Crusader, because that has so much stall potential. So the Man-at-Arms and the Crusader both have stuns that are relatively weak that the those zombies can heal through. So you can basically stall for almost ever. Unless you get a few lucky crits on the same enemy over and over, you can just fully stall against them and heal up. And there's 3 or 4 fights like that in Darkest Dungeon 2. So it's all about stalling super long on those fights to heal up if you're fighting like an uphill battle. How's it going, Phelan? Super fantastic. How's it going, Phelan? Thank you, thank you. Start a new playthrough. All the way on Darkest Dungeon 2? No. So wait, this isn't hypothetical then, huh, Snowline? Phelan was vigorous, or is vigorous. It is not,
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Rapturous Cultist, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Rapturous Cultist. Could not remember. I had somebody with an organ in the name. What am I thinking of? I don't know. I don't even know. Not dead, spot. Can't touch you. Well, if Lunar was here, she'd have something different to say about that. Perhaps. I don't pretend to know exactly what Lunar would do.
Masterfully executed. The ground quakes.
Paranoid. So Peach, sorry, playing again after like 5 years. Yeah. Because the thing about Riposte is that it's just free damage output. Now, Another thing that makes Riposte so good, and one of the reasons why it's been so good for so long, is if you kill with Riposte, nothing that the attack would have applied other than the damage and any critical stress just don't count. So like, if you get hit with something, if you get an AoE bleed, let's say the size 2 bandit guy, he does the whip attack that hits all 4 people. Normally that would put a bleed on all 4, at least roll, and it would put stress on all 4, but if the Riposte kills him on that attack, it doesn't even roll against you. You just don't get any of the bleed or the stress, unless it crit. So that's another reason why Riposte is so good. Now, one side effect to Riposte being so good is occasionally you'll kill faster than you want to and not be able to recover, which is kind of a good problem to have sometimes. We have ran into that killing us before. Yeah, Riposte is very good. Try to start your stream. Oh yeah, no problem, Chimera. Good luck. If you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, if you don't know the map and you don't know which fights are where, go look at a map that shows where the fights are in there and try to save the ones that have 2 of the zombies, the cultists that don't do damage to you. Try to save those to do after the bosses. And then what you can do is go to those fights, kill the other enemies, leave those 2 up, and try to kill them as slowly as possible because they can't damage or stress you. Let them heal each other as much as they can, and then you can use that time to recover yourself. It's one of the biggest things I do in there. So off too quickly with Hyman and a Hellion. It's very true. Very true. Okay, that'll do. How many brothels are in Dinnerim? Ah, yes. Good thing I didn't throw down our holy water. Bad dodge. Bad dodge. I'm gonna do actually secret. They do. That's why you have to hit them at least twice. So that's why you want weak hitting moves. So the it does still count as a stall if you don't hit them at least with 2 damaging attacks per round. That's one reason why I like to take the Man-at-Arms in there, because he has his stun only hits for like low single digits, and it's hard for him to kill one with that. And then you can do the same thing with like your Vestal and have those 2 stunning while your Jester or Houndmaster or whatever just heals everyone's stress. As long as you hit the last 2 enemies with 2 moves that have a damaging coefficient per round, they won't call in reinforcements, and you can stall. Circus bear that tries to entertain everyone all the time. A pander bear. Hey, I haven't heard that one at least. Himil. Yeah, so that'll help you out. I mean, you can use that throughout the whole game. It's not something specific to them. They're just the easiest mob in the game to stall on because they don't attack you at all. But you can use that same method throughout the game to stall.
Executed with impunity.
You know, have to bring fresh content. Yeah. Yeah. Great. Boo that man. Boo. Boo. Got an extra stress healing. We should be fine.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
So this is the last room, huh? And we can look at that for free without needing food, so... we didn't get a scout. They could use a key, though. Or holy water. So we're okay throwing that down. 8,888 followers? Really? Hi to Meme. Welcome back. Never looked at the follower count. So we can use minus 2% crit. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Use holy water on this for guarantee quirk removal or negative quirk removal, I should say. %. All right. Good.
The shifted corridors
Hey, Yig,
and
welcome back.
sloped walls of our ancestry.
What's only 9? We've been cruising through dungeons tonight. Cruising through dungeons. All right, so we need to grab a new jester or houndmaster for our apprentice team. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and a comment below. You can also subscribe to the channel by clicking this button. It helps out a ton. And after all of that, be sure to check out the next video right up here. Of course, as always, thank you guys for watching.